Today we will work on the root patterns. Listen. Today we will start working on the root pattern. Let me define root pattern. The mental pattern which you create about you and the way you project and about the life and world during the disempowering, powerless moments which repeats continuously in your life and runs through your life. Listen, I'll repeat. The thought pattern, the idea, the statement you make about you and about how you are going to project you to others and about life and world during the disempowering moment, extreme powerless moment which repeats itself in you again and again is root pattern. Let me expand. 3 words. Mamakara means the inner image. Mamakara means inner image. Ahankara means your outer image. Swa Anyakara, understand, 3rd word I am introducing. Swa Anyakara means your image about life and others. For example, like life is always out there to get me. Everyone is there to cheat me. Listen, today we will deepen our experience, deepen our understanding about our mamakara and also discover how our ahankara, please understand, we will deepen our understanding about inner image, actual inner image, and also discover why our actual outer image is the way it is. All of us know we have an outer image, ahankara, but we don't know why we built it in such a way, the way it is. It is like why you do things the way you do things. Why you project you the way you project you. We will discover that now. And Swa Anyakara, which is our image about others and life. How this Ahankara and Swa Anyakara took shape. Please listen. All of you are able to understand what I am saying? First thing you need to know, all 3 happens simultaneously. Listen. Listen. I give you the example. Once when your brother was beating you as a 3-year-old child, the mamakara will be am weak, powerless. The ahankara will be, I am powerful. I will not allow anybody to attack me. And swa-anyakara means your image about others and life is there out only to torture me. I am always tortured. That is swa-anyakara. All of you are able to get it? All of you are able to cognize what I am saying? The difference between the three: inner image, outer image, your image about life. Please listen. First thing you need to know, your mamakara, your ahamkara, your swa-anyakara. In English, your inner image, outer image, your image about life. All these three are intertwined. They arise together as one. That's the first thing you need to know. Second, at a vulnerable, intense, incomplete moment of the past, when you are really in this, you feel you are facing the survival threat, completely powerless. Your mamakara means your inner image arises out of disempowering cognition and took shape in you, means your inner image will be always disempowering you. How many of you cognize what I am saying? Your inner image will be always disempowering you. It is your mother-in-law sitting inside you permanently, constantly nagging. Listen, this moment when you are faced with a perceived survival threat, you create inner image. Along with this disempowering cognition you got about yourself, two things will happen simultaneously. Listen. See, when you create a disempowering cognition about you, inner image, two things will happen simultaneously at the same time. You also got disempowering cognition about others and life, and you also projected an artificially built pseudo-empowered image about you to others. That is what is ahankara. Listen. One of the biggest problem I face is, for this whole concept I cannot give you from my personal experience. I don't have a single, I tried my best. Even once I have not felt powerless from the birth. Now the biggest problem is, because of that I am not able to give you my personal life experience. But I think all of you are able to understand. Am I right? All of you are able to understand. Listen. When you got a disempowering inner image about you, you create a pseudo-empowered image about you for survival's sake and project that to the world. Understand? Artificially built up pseudo-empowered image about you to others. It is like you create one and get two free. inner image you create and your image about others and life and the image you project to others, these two you get free. All of you understand? See, you do not relate with the world the same inner image you created about you. Do you relate with the world? No. Even yesterday, 80% of you did not introduce yourself with the actual inner image. Even if you say, yes, sir, I am a failure, talking to you, then immediately you change and tell your other name, your ahankara, and try to know about their ahankara. Even for 1 hour in one session, you don't want to relate with the world, which is actually you are carrying from literally from your birth. Maybe from the age of 3 or 4. From the time you know about you, this is the first word you know about you. Am I right? Mamakara is the inner image, is the first word you know about you. From the time you know about you till now, you never relate with the people world with what you feel as you. Tell me, with integrity and authenticity, how many of you yesterday honestly did not relate with everyone with your actual inner image and went on flip-flopping? Raise the hand. No, I can tell you 80%. Because if you go with the real, actual inner image, there will not be a place for laughing, joking around, socializing. Here is a fool standing and here is a failure. Failure is shaking hands with a fool. What socializing can happen there? Understand? Now yesterday's session is a failure. It did not create the right impact. See, because one critical mass did not do it with integrity and authenticity, the other group also lost the respect for the process. Yesterday's process is a failure. Because people, you guys were not in the listening mode. Please understand, alternative compensating cognition. Listen, I am throwing a big word. Alternative compensating cognition you build about you to others is ahankara. Alternative compensating cognition. All of you are getting it? It's a keyword. If you want, note down. Now, whoever wants, alternative compensating cognition. Alright, now please drop the pen and paper. Please listen carefully. In order to survive and escape from the perceived confrontation and suffocation, a perceived confrontation and suffocation that you had in an intense, incomplete moment of your past. See, when you felt the survival threat, incompletion, please understand, in order to survive and escape from that suffocation and confrontation, intense, incomplete moment in your past, in order to escape from that cognition which left you in deep incompletion, you grabbed and held to an alternative compensating cognition. of you are able to cognize what I am saying? Anybody, if you are not able to cognize, please raise your hand so that I will explain. Alright. Can anyone come and explain the incident from which you got your root pattern? Can you come to the mic?
Swamiji, this was when I was around 6 and a half years old. I was very naughty at that time, and I did something which for the first time really angered my father. And we were living on the second floor of a flat in Mumbai. And he just lifted me, he took me to the balcony and said, "I'll throw you down." And that really shook me. Since that day I have been quite scared of my dad, even though he was very friendly actually. So that was the turning moment for me.
Can you tell what was the inner image you created about you, the actual inner image?
Image was I was totally powerless.
I am powerless.
And I didn't want to show that.
Yes. So you will create an alternative compensating cognition to show to others. What was that? Can you get the statement?
That I started building a wall around people.
Usually it will be opposite. I am powerful. You understand? Usually it will be related to the inner image. And then, what was the image you created about others and life?
I perceived most elders or authoritative figures as scary.
No, life. No, it's about life. See, exactly the statement you created, tell me that.
Okay.
All you guys are getting it? The online cities.
The cognition I had was life is very scary. And
that's it. And immediately what are the actions you did after you came out of your dad's hands?
Immediately on that moment, I think I just ran to my mother. But
no, that is one thing.
Okay. But later, I started avoiding tactics or not confrontational, but not to show any weakness.
Not to show any weakness. That is the ahankara statement. You understand? Getting it?
Yes, sorry.
So all of you are understand. Behaving politely is nothing but not to show any weakness. How many of you are able to cognize? So throughout your life you will be behaving politely. You understand? I can say that behaving politely is one of your strength. Am I right?
Yes, Swami.
So now, come on, let the whole group tell me, how many of you understand, cognize what now Doctor said, the three statements clearly? See, that behaving politely is great. It has produced many good results in your life. But it is out of wrong reason. So it won't bring fulfillment. You understand what I am saying? Any quality you develop, out of that compensating alternative cognition, it will bring success. It may bring success, but it won't bring fulfillment. Okay? Whenever you build a disempowering inner image, you can't actually use the same to relate with everyone. It is too suffocating. So you build up a pseudo image with which you will bring the hope of survival. Understand? See, even politeness is nothing but putting up a strong front. You understand? Many times we do not allow anybody to enter into us. That is politeness. See, politely saying no.
I see.
It is not that always rudeness is required to say no.
Okay, that is politeness.
Ahankara can never fulfill you because it is based on incompletion. Let me expand on these three statements first. Inner image, the image you project to others, alternative compensating cognition, and your image about life and others. All of you are able to cognize these three concepts? Anybody who is not able to cognize these three, raise your hand. Okay, that's good. So we'll move to the next. Now, I wanted each one of you listen. Now I wanted each one of you to sit with you and dig out from the earliest memories of your life where you experienced conflict, relive the whole situation in the mirror, sit with the mirror and relive the whole situation again. The earliest memory of conflicting situation. Note down in that situation your actual inner image statement. Your actual inner image statement. Your mamakara statement means the statement about you. Second, your actual outer image statement. Your ahankara statement. The statement how you project you to others. Third, your actual image about others and life. Your statement about life and others in your life. It will be usually life is out there to harass me, life is out there to get me, life is always denying what I want. It can be anything. Now identify and write down all the three statements. Clear?